What's going on, motherfucker?
Groovy. What's going on?
Not much, dude. How you?
Happy Sunday.
Yeah, man. Happy Sunday.
Excuse my dead dogs.
Yeah.
They got bored by the movie. No, they didn't. They didn't even watch the movie.
Yeah, they're always like that.
They're always like that. They're lazy
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah, man. How you been though, brother?
Been doing pretty good. Pretty good. Survived Black Friday. My wallet didn't survive too well, but I survived.
Yeah.
And I've got stuff still coming in. It seems like Amazon now, even though it says 2 day shipping, it's kind of like 5 day shipping.
Mhm.
Unless
Yeah.
it's a steel book and then that's 7 day shipping, or you may not get it at all.
Yeah. Well, I fucking pre-ordered that Galaxy Quest, and it was supposed to come Tuesday. It didn't come till Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, it's like all the stuff gets delayed. You would think that now that they're getting like almost $60 for most steel books, you'd get them pretty quick.
Yeah, I won't pay that no more.
No,
I
I
look
sent
once.
you a video too. I sent you a video this week. Did you watch that guy talking about that? And I agree. I mean,
Yeah.
I think if the steel books were $30, you're getting ripped off for a lot of stuff. You know.
Yeah, no, me and Evan were gonna get the Alien Romulus Steelbook, and we canceled it because it was like at 65, and they dropped it to like 55.
Right.
It's like, oh wow, thank you so much. Like, go fuck yourselves, man. No fucking way.
I
I ain't
might
doing
have that here. I don't know. I know I got it. I don't know what it is.
it. You do. You told me you got it. Even though you said that we were bandwagoning fucking $50 to $70 Steelbooks.
Yeah, I actually got.
Yeah, I'm not paying no more than 30 for a Steelbook. Honestly, I like slipcovers better anyways. So, I mean, the Galaxy Quest Steelbook, $25. Same price as the slip. Like, how come Paramount can do
Yeah,
it?
the Alien Romulus one. I think maybe I shut off last week, but yeah, I did get that.
Disney's supposed to be a bigger company making way more money than Paramount, but Paramount does it for $25 for a Steelbook.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they'll give you the 4K and the Blu-ray. Lately, not so much, but usually it's just the 4K now, but still. And I know Disney will give you both discs a lot of times, but still. No fucking way. No fucking way, dude. And yeah, it's just
Did you get this? Did you get the slipcover on Alien Romulus or no?
Oh, I haven't even got it. I don't know when it's gonna come. That's the weird thing. Like
Let me look. Let me grab mine real quick. See if I got it. But I'll be right back. Go ahead, give the news or whatever.
No, I was
Talking
gonna,
about werewolves.
What?
that you didn't see.
Shut the fuck up. No one's. We weren't. Wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about how Alien hasn't even come yet, but the Steelbook came like last week. Yeah, I think now it says December 19th though it'll come. But if you go look, it's selling pretty bad. It's selling pretty. It's on delay now because obviously people are gonna go for the slipcover instead of that fucking insanely priced Steelbook. I mean, Arrow just dropped fucking the Inglorious Bastards 4K, which is gonna be a hard, thick ass box set to $30. But Disney's doing a fucking Steelbook of Deadpool and Wolverine for $70. Yeah, dude. I know. And I fucking bought two of them. I regret it too, man. I honestly want to send them back because I'm like, I missed the shot to sell them. I think the Wolverine one though is gonna be the rare one. The regular Deadpool one, I think that's gonna be easy to get. The Wolverine though is gonna be hard to get. So at least we picked the right. At least you picked the right one to get. I got them both, and because I was debating on selling both of them, but I don't even think. Uh, I think I'd probably just be able to make my money back on them.
What are we talking about? The Wolverine?
Yeah, the Steelbook.
Yeah, that one was kind of nuts. I didn't drop too much in price. I think I paid 50 for it. I shouldn't have bought it.
Yeah, well, we bought it
Well, that
twice.
was right. That was right on the.
Romulus.
That was right in the beginning of prices going insane, and it's mostly Disney.
Yeah, and that one like sold out too, so they kind of suckered you with that. The Alien Romulus you can still get. That one's easy to get, but like the Deadpool Wolverine, it was the best Marvel movie in the last like fucking
Yeah,
7 years. You know what I mean? So we were super hyped for it because it was a great movie. And then you get both of these covers, and me and you were like, okay, well, pre-order them both, and maybe I'll cancel one. Maybe I'll go with the one. Or let me see which one I like better. They both are selling out. You can't get them. So we're like, ooh, I guess maybe we
yeah, and
won't.
then they started canceling people's
Yeah.
orders too.
And we're like, oh, these are going to be rare. You know what I mean? So we're like, maybe we should just hold on to it. If anything, we could sell one or something. I was like, maybe I'll sell one and I'll make my money for both of them, you know? And yeah, now they're trying to release that Steel book. I don't know if they're doing both. I think they might just be doing the Deadpool version, and all they're doing is adding a Blu-ray 3D disc to it, which people are gonna buy it if they didn't get the Steelbook just so that they can have the Steelbook. But who the fuck has a Blu-ray 3D player? Let
Yeah, or Blu-ray, or a TV that can support
you
3D.
gotta have both. You gotta have both. So I wish I did because it'd be cool. But
And most of these movies are all conversions. I've been to 3D movies. I'm
no,
not
that
impressed
was and that's not meant
unless
for.
unless it's done by James Cameron. There's no point in going and see it.
No, yeah, only like I was gonna say the only movies like that nowadays are like Avatar. Even like Twisters, they didn't do nothing for
Yeah,
3D.
I went to see Captain America in 3D, and it was the worst presentation of
Yeah,
a movie I've ever seen.
I think I saw Scream 6 in 3D, the one in Manhattan, and
Right.
there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing. Absolutely
Yeah,
nothing.
and to me, it makes the movie look worse. I mean, I end up like
Yeah,
squinting through the whole thing, so I don't like it.
yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I don't like 3D like for unless it's like Avatar. Unless like they're like we did
Yeah,
this.
nowadays I don't think there's even much coming out in 3D anymore. I haven't seen a 3D
No,
movie in my theater in ages.
it's a money grab. It's a straight
Yeah.
money grab. Like
I
that.
tell you, it's the next big money grab coming out, and then we saw it with Terrifier, and we saw it with Alien Romulus is one of the ones too. Is releasing brand new movies on VHS. They put Alien Romulus out,
50
and I think
bucks.
they wanted like $50 for that.
Yeah.
Terrifier was $50.
I think I just
That's
heard that
crazy.
they're doing it for another movie too. It's funny, like we've gone reverse where VHSs you couldn't get rid of them, where people were throwing them
Right.
away. Now they've become rare again, and now if companies that are putting them out, they're selling them for what the fuck they were coming out when they first came out.
Yeah.
Back when VHS first came out, they were like $50 to $100 for a tape, so nobody bought them. They only fucking rent. That's why VHS rentals became a huge thing because the chains just bought them, and then they would rent them out because who the fuck
Yeah,
does?
well, then eventually they did drop the price on.
Oh, of course.
I think Star Trek 3 was the
Around-
first one on VHS that dropped. It was like $29.
Yeah.
And they
Ah,
did sell a lot of movies. People bought a lot of VHSs. They really
oh,
did.
oh yeah, for sure.
But now I only buy them. I only buy them when they're cheap. I can get, 5 to
Yeah,
$10. I won't pay any more for that.
yeah, and if you love the movie, that's
Right.
for me, it's like mostly like if I want any VHS, it's horror and sci-fi. I feel like are the ones I want.
Yeah, that's how I buy.
Yeah, I already know. Um, but yeah, man. So honestly, I tell you, fucking buy into these fucking expensive ass steels, especially because it's Disney trying to do this. Fuck Disney and fuck them trying to fucking rip us off like that. And the reason that they're doing it is because dumbasses like me, Scarbad, and fucking Evan
Hey, don't call me a dumbass.
bought those
Hey,
fucking Deadpool steel books,
hey,
and now
look, I'm doing the line. I'm a huge Mego guy. I'm a huge Mego collectible guy.
that
And Mego 20 years ago had the Marvel line of all the Marvel superheroes. And then they lost and Hasbro got the Mego line. And all Mego had for the figures were the DC line. Well, now Mego got the Marvel line back. They put out 4 figures. They put out Spider-Man, Electro, a couple other ones. But Disney told them the only way we can sell these is if you sell them in Disney stores or on Disney's website. And it was like $90 for the 4 Migos, which was $5 or $6 more than what they were charging every place else for them. And they're still not even available online. You can get them at like Disney World. Screw them. I ain't buying them. And I'll take a lot more stands against Disney for that type of stuff.
Yeah, they're like $15 now. They're trying to sell them for like 20, 25. They're fucking out their
Right.
mind.
Yeah, they're crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not fucking with them. I'm not, but I'll get. And then it's crazy because remember we were saying the slip of Deadpool was like $20, but then they're selling the steelbook for fucking 50 to 70 bucks.
It was like 24 or something like that. But big deal.
What the fuck I mean, bro?
I mean, that's a reasonable price.
You're all fucking technical with me. But yeah, man, I won't buy that shit, man. I'll get the slip cover because honestly, I like the slips better, anyways. I only that fucking me and like Evan Wolverine was like always one of our favorites as a kid, so it was awesome to see him come back. But I just think Disney's taking advantage because they see they're like, yeah, they went crazy for those Deadpool Wolverine.
Well, they know there's only a certain amount of physical media people still left, and they're gonna try to extort them for all the money they can get out of them.
Of course, yeah. But yeah, man. So hey, we're gonna be doing werewolves within a minute. I got some fucking little horror news.
Also, want a gorgeous steelbook.
Yeah, that is a fucking. Oh man, that's cool. That's got a nice gloss to it. Yeah, I wanted to pick that up. Let me see it again. Oh yeah, I gotta get that, man. Yeah, that's a cool steelbook. Yeah, it's weird though. That Alien Ramen steelbook came out like 2 weeks ago. I won't get my slip until December 19th. It's saying.
They're not buying big quantities, and they're just shipping. It takes them a while.
Yeah, that's weird. So a werewolf movie. Speaking of a werewolf movie that we're doing tonight, there's a werewolf movie called Werewolves with Frank Grillo that's out in theaters right now. Basically, people are calling it The Purge meets a fucking werewolf movie, I guess.
It's gotten great reviews. People say it's just a great B film.
Yeah, great practical effects. They did like all the werewolves practical. I guess not the like changing or like the transformation CG, but all like these guys suits. So I can't wait. Frank Grillo is a fucking badass, and he just had Commando Creatures drop on DC where he's playing Rick Flag Sr. I want to say the Rick Flag's dad or whatever. And he's fucking great in that. And that was a really good. I'm not big. I don't really get into animation nowadays, unless it's like Batman animated or Batman Beyond.
Like it was good. It was James Gunn wrote the script for it, so
yeah. I thought it was good though. It's got Bride of Frankenstein, and they're tying. Frank Grillo's supposed to be in Peacemaker. He's supposed to have a big role in Peacemaker, which is gonna make sense because Peacemaker killed his son. Spoiler alert if you didn't fucking see Suicide Squad, which
If they ever bring that back, it's gonna be
they are.
years before it
They
comes
are.
out.
No, they already filmed it. Probably gonna come out this year or
Oh,
2025.
I didn't even know they filmed it.
Yeah, they filmed it already, and or at least they're finishing up. And then I think it's gonna be Peacemaker, then Superman, or it might be Superman then Peacemaker. I'm not sure the order. Evan might know a little bit better than me. Um, he follows all that stuff. Um, but yeah, that was a great show. Then there's a A24 film called Y2K that just came out in theaters, and that looks really good. I want to see that. I think it's produced by Jonah Hill and all that. But yeah, that looks really good, and I'm excited for that too. Um,
Yeah,
and I know
Werewolves
that
isn't playing in my theater at all, so it's very limited distribution.
that's wild. Yeah, I really do want to see it. I just haven't had the chance to go. I don't know. Um, but a bunch of movies. It says 11 new horror movies were released 2 days ago. So you had Werewolves, which is in theaters, The Invisible Raptor, which I think I sent you a thing for that, and that's in select theaters and now on digital. That Y2K, which is in theaters, a movie called Get Away, which is in theaters, How to Kill Monsters, which is on digital, a movie called Night Bitch, which is in theaters. F.
Yeah, that's
Mary.
got what's her face in it. I saw an advertisement for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forgot who it was.
I have to look it up. But F. Mary Kill, which is on digital. The End, which is in theaters. Devil's Stay, and that's in theaters. You Are Not Me on digital. And I thought this was going to be The Heretic with Hugh Grant, but I don't think it is because this is called Heretics, and that's on digital. And I looked up, there is a movie called Heretics that came
Yeah,
that
that movie, The Heretic, I think is on digital by the end of this week. So look for it
oh,
soon.
well,
Yeah,
there is a movie called Heretics, and it's got a 7.8 right now. It's a found footage film, so I don't know. It's got Eric Roberts in it. That's the only guy I recognize from. So I don't know. Could be okay. Uh, let me see who's in Night Bitch that you were talking about. Amy Adams.
Amy Adams. Yeah.
Hmm.
Weird role for her, but okay.
And Scoot McNairy.
Scoot.
Yeah, I'll have to check
Scott
that out.
McNairy. Scoot.
No, Scoot.
I think it's
S C
Scott.
O. No, it's Scoot. Scoot.
Oh,
I'm
well,
reading I'm reading it with my two eyes, motherfucker. Unless it's Scott and it's just they did a weird spelling, but I think it's Scoot. Um, no, I'm telling you. And it looks like Screambox has a new show, new season 12, Bloody Bites. I've never heard of this show, but it's got a season 12, I guess. Um, and they dropped that poster for 28 Years Later, which I know
yeah.
I watched 28 Days Later the other night, and I know you did as well. So that should be cool. And Miles Teller and Anya Taylor Joy just dropped a new Apple TV movie trailer called The Gorge. Did you see that one? I think
No.
I sent you a thing for it. It's Miles Teller and Anya Taylor Joy fall in love guarding the gate of hell. So
Sounds like a good place to fall in love.
I know, right? It's a Apple TV movie though, so could be good. Apple TV does pretty
Yeah.
hit or miss stuff, so we'll have to see. But I know you're hyped for that Invisible Raptor. I know you're hyped for Invisible Raptor. Don't even laugh and try to act like you ain't. Don't,
Could be good. Never know.
motherfucker.
I watch some
How,
questionable stuff.
how have you not shown that on Discord already?
I don't know. Coming up, maybe.
Um, and then Night Dive surprises fans by launching the Thing Remastered, which that is the Thing video game, which was back 2000s. It was a sequel to it was a video game sequel to the original movie, uh, which we just reviewed. So yeah, I actually really want to play that, so that would be pretty cool to check out. And then they announced Gina Phillips from the original Jeepers Creepers to return to horror in The Monster, starring Laura Lavera, which is from Damien
Terrible.
Leone Terrifier.
Yeah.
And it's from director Darren Lynn Bousman, who did Saw 2, 3, 4, and Spiral, and the fucking Repo Genetic Opera. He's done a bunch of horror shit. So that should be cool. I'd be excited to see Laura Lavera in something other than Terrifier, because I do think she's great. And the big thing of all, man, or well, we did get Thanksgiving 2 updates, which sound fucking awesome. And it looks like we should be getting it um, 2025 November. So we'll be getting Thanksgiving 2. And I think Eli Ross, he said he wrote the script already. I think he's gonna come back to direct. Before I don't he was saying he wasn't gonna direct. I hope he does. It's really loud in the background. I think he's gonna come back to direct. No, I think it was the TV. Um, so that'll be fucking cool because Thanksgiving was like my favorite movie of 2023. Um, I think he's gonna have like a couple of people come back that survived. They're saying up in air if what's his name? The killer. What was his name? The fucking what was he? Grey's Anatomy guy or something? I don't fucking know. You know what I'm talking about? The killer, the cop.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I forget his name.
Yeah, me too. But they're saying he might come back. We'll have to see. And the big one, man. I think another trailer for Nosferatu dropped like maybe a week or two ago, and but early screenings have come out, and a lot of YouTubers, a lot of movie reviewers have been going on YouTube and doing non-spoiler reviews. I haven't really seen a bad thing said about it, man, and a lot of people are saying it's the movie of the year. So a fucking great way to end the year. Huge Robert Eggers fan. I mean, the dude's 3 for 3 with The Witch, The Lighthouse, The Northman. So I can't wait to see him go 4 for 4. And me and Scarpat, I know, are big vampires, or Nosferatu fans. So I cannot fucking wait, man. I think we're both gonna go see it the day after Christmas because that's coming out today. So I highly recommend y'all getting tickets and checking that out around Christmas time because from what I hear, it's gonna be like a cinematic masterpiece, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful cinematography. Um, so yeah, I'm super hype. Anything else you think that came out? Any other news? Or is that it?
Well, nothing I can think of.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into some Werewolves Within, my brother. So you'd seen this before. It's obviously a book. It's based off a video game. Which when did the video game come out? It's an older video game, right?
Not that old, no.
Not that old. I didn't
No,
really.
it's
I didn't even know it was based off a video game until.
maybe 2015 or something.
Oh, really? Hmm. I thought it was like an old like NES game or something.
No,
Did you ever play it?
no, it's a PC game, I think.
Oh. Oh, it says VR. Huh. Yeah. So yeah, it's based off a video game, which sometimes these video games have shitty fucking adaptations. But overall, man, what did you think of the movie, bro?
Well, I liked it what I saw. I think this time when we watched on Disco a little while ago, I think I liked it even a little bit more than I did the first time I saw it. It's definitely a good movie. I mean, don't go into it thinking it's a werewolf movie because it kind of is, but it isn't. It's kind of
Yeah,
like
it's more
it's
just who done it.
a whodunit. It's a horror movie with a werewolf in it at some point. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a funny flick. I think everybody in it that's in it is really good. The guy that played the ranger was good. We were talking about the girl that Valence Scobb that was in the AT&T commercials. That's her biggest claim to fame. I thought she was hot. She was good, and I enjoyed her performance. And the guy who played the guy with the oil pipeline was good. There was a lot of good people in roles.
Duvall.
Yeah, and I thought the script was pretty clever. That was an interesting movie. As a horror comedy, I thought it did pretty well. It had some practical effects in it, some digital stuff, but not too glaring. Um, and it takes place in wintertime, so it's a perfect movie for the holidays, because it's a lot of it's during the snowy periods of time. So yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a decent flick.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I always enjoyed this one too. I watched it a couple of years
And it
back,
did kind of
and
keep you guessing to the end of who's the main person, the main villain.
it definitely isn't like right out there. I feel like it is kind of a surprise when you first catch it.
Right.
Um, yeah. Um, but yeah, I've always liked it too. I don't think it's like the greatest thing ever, but to me, it's kind of like a fun little guilty pleasure horror comedy, a little lighthearted. Great atmosphere, like cool like winter, who done it, small town. You guys know I love those small town
Right. Where
horror.
they start turning on each other.
Yeah, exactly, man. So it's simple premise. I love whodunits. I love those small towns. It's got a pretty good cast. Not a lot of people but that doesn't mean like there's still some great people in it, like Sam Richardson, the um what the fuck is that? What are they? The Ranger, yeah.
Right.
He's known for a lot of comedy, a lot of goofy stuff. So he kind of goes good in it for it to
Yeah,
be.
and even though it's not overtly gory, but it has some good kills in it, and it's got some good. Probably my favorite kill is when the woman falls into the open the open stove there, which I thought was
Oh,
pretty good.
yeah, that was good.
You
That
know,
probably would be the best one.
so yeah, so it's an interesting little movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the hermit guy too that everybody's terrified of that they make to be like the hermit slash red herring that see he's like all
Right.
uh fucking manly, bulky, and just kind of like a beast. So you think he might be the killer or the monster or whatever. And yeah, and then you get everybody kind of staying in this small, what would that be, like a bed and breakfast or whatever that they
Right.
have. What was it?
Yeah, it's a bed and breakfast.
Yeah, and oh, I guess this Sam Richardson was also in Hocus Pocus too. Yeah. I forgot about that. Um, but yeah, it's just lighthearted and fun, man. It's not like John, was it Tucker and Dale versus Evil, but
Which is also a good movie.
yeah, that is a good one. We'll have to do that at some point. I got the Steelbook. I've been wanting to watch. Oh, which I think the guy, the director of that, is doing something new at some point. But yeah, I think it's got a pretty good cast overall, man. Um, and I remember it coming out on Shutter because I don't know if this got a theater release. I have to look.
I think it did get a very limited theater release.
I was gonna say it probably did, but it was very small. Uh, it said it grossed 991 million. So seems like it did actually pretty well. Opening box office was 250,000. Um, doesn't say what the budget was though.
This is put out by IFC Films, and IFC Films does a lot of horror.
Yeah, yeah. IFC with Ubisoft Film and Television.
Right.
Because I
They
guess
do a
Ubi.
lot of, they do a lot of indie horror, and that's basically what this was.
Yeah. Another good one, which I wish I would have done it, because this, I should have thought of this one. That's also who done it. The Wolf of Snow Hollow. That is a really fucking cool movie. I wish we actually maybe would have done that instead.
Yeah, I don't never seen
Added
that.
this in instead of because I was just saying I was like, oh, it's a who done it month, and then I was talking about um the movie not next week but the week after, and I was like, damn, that's actually not really a who done it. It's just more of like a winter movie. So I don't know why I added that, but
That's
I
a why
wanted,
done it.
yeah, why I done it. Um, but yeah, maybe we'll have to do that Wolf and Snow Hollow at some point. Most likely next year, because I like to try to keep the winter movies for this time of year, since there's not that many Christmas horror movies, and we can go through those quick. There are a good amount that we haven't done though. I think we've done like all the big ones though. But Yeah, dude, that fucking AT&T chick though, man, she doesn't have a lot of stuff on her resume.
Lana Vaynerchuk.
What is it,
She's from
Alana?
Pakistan.
Yeah, but she's fucking gorgeous in this, man.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
It was only a $6.5 million budget, dude, and it fucking gained almost copped $1 billion, bro.
Yeah, she's done mainly indie stuff because I was Dylan was chastising me for stalking her on IMDb, but
Or wait, no, no, wait, hold on.
yeah, I don't know how much is made, but probably not a lot.
Hold on. Am I looking? No, it made 991,000. It wasn't 9 million. I'm tripping. I read it wrong.
Yeah, so it didn't make back its budget.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that makes
a
sense.
lot of movies don't make back their budget, but they make it back on streaming and so forth.
Yeah, right. Which they guarantee they made like 1 million at the box office, and then they probably sold it to Shutter for a couple, maybe like another million or two, and then they probably, with the Blu-ray sales, steals, and DVD sales, they probably got their money somewhat back. Who knows?
Right. But it
Um,
is amazing the fact that we got Werewolves Within on a pretty nice Steelbook Blu-ray
yeah,
edition.
really nice
But
deal, book,
yet we still don't have Barbarian out on physical media. So
dude. Right. Or we
it's
haven't
going out.
we haven't even gotten Hellraiser too, which we got Prey. I was
Right.
hoping we'd get the Hellraiser remake because I really enjoyed that, and we haven't even heard nothing about a sequel, which I can't believe. Like both of like Hellraiser, I thought was done so well, and the director was saying he had so much he wanted. He was like, I got great ideas for sequels.
Yeah, Barbarian was in the theater and did pretty well on video and yeah, I mean on digital, but they never put out a physical release of it because it
No,
was Universal, wasn't it? Universal blows. So
I thought that was. Yeah, it is on HBO Max. I don't understand that. I just don't understand it. I don't understand that.
yeah,
They put out all their movies on it. I just don't like. How did that not? It
and
was during like
even Prey, which took forever to come out on physical, did
we got,
eventually come out on physical.
but we did get it at least, and we got a nice 4K steelbook for it too.
Right.
That's why I was like, oh, we're finally gonna get Hellraiser at some point. Never did, and it's like, but instead we got a great Hellraiser movie. I mean, it's not better like than the original, but it was still great, and we could have got a great fucking sequel because the guy said he had like even
Well, I
better.
thought they were still going to do a sequel on that.
I hope they do, but it's been a couple years now, and I haven't heard
Yeah.
nothing about it.
I
I
mean,
mean,
it was definitely better than
yeah,
a few of the last
but
sequels to
oh,
Hellraiser.
that's what I'm saying. Is fucking a perfection compared to the last fucking few. And then instead, though, they're gonna fucking do another reboot instead of just giving that a sequel. That's the type of bullshit that Hollywood does, man. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. And that would have fucking killed at the box office. I get, man. They fucking and that they're kicking themselves because Prey would have made fucking probably $1 billion, and that's why they gave that a sequel. But it's like, dude, Hellraiser would have done. It might not, but it would have done really fucking well because that was a big year. I think that was when Barbarian came out too. That was a great year of horror.
It was 2022, I believe, wasn't it?
Well, it might have been, but
Yeah.
I thought it was 23.
It was before Terrifier. Terrifier kind of that the money that Terrifier 2 made.
No, I think Terrifier 2 came out the same year. You're talking about Terrifier 2, right?
Right. But I think those movies came out before
Oh
Terrifier
yeah, it
2.
is 22. I'm sorry. Those fucking years, like literally,
Yeah.
so bad with it. But yeah, it's crazy that gets a sequel, but Barbarian, which was fucking incredible, doesn't. I just don't get it. I was hoping that would have went to Redbox or something. Like there was one movie, The Empty Man, that never got. That was a HBO Max movie, and that somehow got like a DVD sent to Redbox, and they were selling them because I remember I told you I almost wish I snagged 2 copies of that because now Redbox is gone. And I was hoping Barbarian would have went any release I'd been happy with just to get it. I never even got sent to Redbox either. So it's so weird. You would think they would have wanted to try to make more money too off of it. So I think that was during, that was towards like the COVID and all that, but bullshit. Yeah, 2022 was a great year. Who would have been your favorite character though in Werewolves?
Oh, the AT&T girl, without a doubt.
I would say, without a doubt.
Who ends up being spoiler the werewolf at the end of the movie? But
Yeah. What about Bogey? What was the dog's name too? Fuck.
I forget the dog's name. That
Oh,
that picture of the dog truly horrified me.
oh, it was
When they go in that
Chachi.
woman's house in that picture,
It was
Chachi or
Chachi.
something like that.
Chachi. Remember, I was like, Joni loves Chachi. But yeah, man. This one, like it's a good fun movie, but there's not a lot to really like get into with it. Like a fucking this ranger has some issues back home. I forget exactly what he said, why he like had to like he kind of got kicked off of uh, his squad in that city, so they sent him to this small town, and he's dating some chick back home, and she's basically playing the shit out of him, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it would be better," because he probably wanted to stay with her, and she pushed him away to go there, and yeah, he gets to the small town, and all these weird things start happening, and you get a snowstorm, and you get a bunch of killings, and the whole town kind of comes together, staying at this bed and breakfast, and they got to figure out who's the monster and what's going on, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a very movie we've seen a million times, but it's lighthearted, it's fun, um, and it's got a good little practical, some CGI, you know. But I think it's a fun movie, man. I think it's a sleeper. It's not the best thing ever, but I think for what it is, I think it's a fun movie. It's enjoyable. And I've come back to watch it quite a few times, honestly, man. It's one that I'll kind of throw on. I know you were like, man, you don't fucking throw a movie on. It sounds real good when you throw a movie on and don't pay attention. But those are what I do with my guilty pleasures, though. Just easy movies like Big Trouble in Little China. Because I've seen it 1,000 fucking times. I could just throw that on in the background and just kind of mess around on the computer, do a bunch of bullshit, clean the house. You know, yeah, I I definitely think it's a fun movie, man. Definitely one worth checking out for sure. Yeah, I don't know why every now and then I start picking up the TV like real loud. I'm surprised like it comes out
I
of
don't
nowhere
know. Weird.
because you would think it'd be the whole time, but it's like out of nowhere. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Because you already said a favorite kill that fucking
Well, she goes in the stove.
the stove, yeah, the stove scene. So and poor Chachi, man, poor Chachi. Um,
Yeah, and I would if I had to rate this out of 5, I would say probably I'd give this a 4. I enjoyed it.
yeah, it's
Solid.
got a fucking it's got a 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb. So fairly good. Yeah, I'd probably be around the same, man. I'd be at about a 3.75, 4 as well. I don't know what the chat thinks about it. I wonder if Two Gun was having a little technical difficulties towards the end, so we didn't really get to hear what he thought. But Two Gun, what did you think about the movie? Um, throw your rating down below, and anybody, if you guys got to watch.
I give it an extra 0.25 for Milan.
Yeah, yeah, I'd say it's a 3.75, but for Melania, I'll give it a 4. What's up, Robbie P? So yeah, that was definitely worth the watching.
Yeah, if you're looking for a decent, good comedy horror movie, I would say that's it.
Yeah, it's available on Shutter, so pretty easy to track down too. And I think you can get the Blu-ray pretty cheap. It's the Steelbook that's like $20. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Poor Chachi, man. Poor Chachi. Um, so I know Scarpack got some good stuff for show and tell. Um, you got it ready?
You want to go first, or
Yeah,
no?
you
I
go
got ready
first.
if you want.
I got like two things, bro.
Yeah, I'll blow through it quick because this was a kind of a big week because of that. So I picked up a few new VHSs off eBay. I got this one brand new, The Monster That Challenged the World in black and white. This was brand new when I got. I can't wait to watch this one.
Cover.
The classic 1956's Forbidden Planet.
Ooh, I love that cover.
Yeah, very
Love
good.
that, man.
Frank Drebin on the back. Blee Squad.
I don't know if I have that. No, I gotta have that movie.
And of course, the Metaluna Mutant, This Island Earth.
Buddy. Two Gun gave it a 3.69.
A Jim Wynorski movie that doesn't have any titties in it, unfortunately. Here's Return of the Swamp Thing in 4K.
Show that bullshit. A fucking travesty of a Wynorski film with no tits.
I got the new Shaun of the Dead Steelbook, 4K Steelbook. I love that cover.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting that too.
Very EC like. EC
Right now,
cover.
it was on sale, I think, for 20 during Black Friday.
One of my favorite 60s TV shows that they turned into a really awful movie, The Wild Wild West, with a slipcover on a box set.
The Wild Wild West, man. The remake.
The remake blew.
Nah, bro, that was good when I was a kid.
Remake sucked.
Dude, this is what...
Seasons 1 through 6 of Happy Days. Hey, the Fonz. Right up to the point where he jumped the shark and the show went downhill. Of course. Let's see what else we got here. I didn't manage to get my hands on a copy of 28 Weeks Later on widescreen DVD.
Man, dude, those are so hard to get. I need to get both of them.
I got my Vinegar Syndromes in today, so we got the box set of The Keep by Michael Mann. Comes with a nice book. I love these boxes. Managed to find a copy of Godzilla vs. Biollante, a very out of print, hard to get movie on DVD. Brand new it was. If you're a Charles Bronson fan, I got the Showdown at Boot Hill with Chuck Bronson. The Congo box set came out. I enjoyed watching this again. It's kind of, as I told Dylan, it's Indiana Jones meets Jurassic Park meets 28 Weeks Later. I love these boxes, and this is one of these boxes that has this. Let me put the mic down. It's got this nice,
yeah, like beast mask
magnetic seal. Let's see what I got here. Oh, yeah. The Galaxy Quest Steelbook came out. There you go. Another Vinegar Syndrome one. This is the Paramount Vinegar Syndrome release. This is Sliver, which is a Sharon Stone kind of erotic thriller. She does do some very good scenes in this movie. The Invisible Monster. This is a 12-part serial. That's kind of cool. This movie's coming out from Vinegar Syndrome, except that's like $30. So I picked this up, Doomsday, and me and Dylan watched this. He watched half of it. I watched the whole thing.
What?
Doomsday on the. I enjoyed this movie. This movie's.
I missed 30 minutes.
Yeah, this is wacky. It's a wacky mix of like 28 Days Later, Mad Max, and what did we say the other movie was? Escape from New York. It's a pretty good flick. It's Neil Marshall who did. What did Neil Marshall do?
Dog Soldiers.
Dog Soldiers. Yeah, I enjoyed this movie.
Some Game of Thrones episodes. Some of the big ones.
I tracked this down on eBay. This came out in 2012. I love this. This is the complete Flash Gordon serials. I love that box. Charlie Brown Christmas on 4K.
Yeah, I want to get that.
Never seen this yet. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I gotta watch this.
I can't believe you haven't seen Quentin's last movie, dude.
No,
I want
no,
to pick that
no
up.
Vinegar Syndrome. This one looks interesting. Blood Tracks. Look at that
Yeah, I
cover.
thought that did look really good. Or, well, interesting at least. I won't say very good.
Yeah.
But,
I never heard of this movie, and I got this through Vinegar Syndrome too. I don't know. Have you ever heard of this? It's got Pedro Pascal in it. Sophie
oh,
Thatcher.
yeah, I didn't know you got that through Vinegar.
This movie Prospect in
No, I
4K.
never heard of
Sci-fi
it.
movie. Looks interesting.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that was from Syndrome, but I was wondering where you got that. 'Cause I never heard of it.
Robot Monster, classic 50s horror film. I love that cover. Moon monsters launch attack against Earth. Oh, hell yeah. Looking for Mr. Goodbar. There's another Vinegar Syndrome. This is the classic Diane Keaton movie.
Says that Prospect has like a 6.3 out of 10, so
Yeah.
must
This is
be
a great flick. La Femme Nikita. This is the original version of it, the French version with the girl from Innocent Blood.
It says sci-fi thriller though, so I don't think it's gonna be like a
Very
horror.
good. No, it's, yeah. And finally, the one that Dylan's going to be picking up. This is the very expensive Alien Romulus Steelbook.
I wish, man. It's a cool cover though. I was gonna, but I canceled it.
And that's pretty much everything I got. So there you go. The dog's thrilled.
Sophia's like, Brandy, get the fuck back up here. Time to lay back down.
Time to get down and get loose. She's licking the couch.
Yeah, so I ain't got much. Cause in January we're gonna be doing a vampire dedicated month because, like I said, Nosferatu. So Scarpad
Picked the entire month.
Huh?
And I picked the entire month.
Yes, we'll be doing Nosferatu, the Klaus Kinski one. So snag this, which this is Scream Factory. You can get it. Pretty sure it was like $12. So good deal for that.
$11.
Dude, stop licking my fucking Blu-rays. What's wrong with you? I got most of these, but I'm gonna be sending one of them back because I forgot to cancel one. But the slipcover, A Galaxy Quest. Come on, bro. And then that Steelbook, which Scarp had already showed. So I probably honestly, because they're the same price, I was gonna keep this because I like the cover with the monster, the alien monster on it better. But now since I see this came with a slip, kind of makes me want to keep it a little bit more, just because I know I can protect it better. I always say I don't got those protectors like Scarphead does, so mine get all beat up all the time. And I do like that it's got the classic CRT on it, and I don't know. Let's cover it. I still like it a lot, but I don't know. I'm kind of leaning on the Steelbook a little bit more now. And Scarpad got the 4K, so he sent me his Night of the Living Dead Criterion Blu-ray. And I didn't have any of these. I have them on digital, but all 3 movies for $25, and it comes in this nice box set too. Back to the Future, nice little box set. So figure gotta have these, man. Love all 3, and 3 4Ks and the Blu-ray and the digital code for $25. You really can't beat that, man. That was a steal in my opinion. Keep the slip and send the movie back. I won't have nothing to do with the slip. Slip will go to waste. I was thinking about putting this slip on the Steelbook because I think take this slip off. It's literally the same cover, which I thought that was kind of stupid of Paramount to like. I appreciate them putting the slip, but normally Paramount does like those clear slips, and then when you take it off, it like, you know what I mean?
Usually
that picture. But yeah, I wish they would have just done like this artwork for the slip, and then when you take it off, you would have had this. So, yeah,
Cool.
so I got. Yeah, I thought you would have had more.
A lot of stuff didn't show up.
Oh,
So
really?
more maybe next week.
Yeah. Yeah. So next week we got um, what is it? 2004 something?
2003.
2003's Identity with great cast. You got John Cusack, Ray Liotta, Amanda Peet, John Hawkes, Alfred Molina, Jake Busey.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch. I haven't seen that in a long time, so I can't wait to watch it again.
Great movie, man. I love that movie. Um, love that movie. And we were supposed to do it a few months back, but I think that was when we were taking a break or something. So yeah, be happy to finally review that one. So definitely will be a fun one, man.
And speaking about taking a break, I'll be taking a break all this coming week on Discord. So I'm gonna try to see some of the movies I got built up that I haven't watched. I buy them, I might as well watch them, right?
Right.
So I am gonna be taking a break on Discord, but I'll be coming back next Sunday night. I'll be doing Identity at 8:30. So before the review show, come on over to Discord, my channel, and watch Identity, and then from that next day, Monday the 16th on, we're going to be doing Christmas movies because, of course, that is the pre-Christmas week. We're going to be starting on Monday, December 16th with Santa Stein, a Nordic film from 2020, from this year, 2024. And then we're going to be doing a Danish film from 2010 that Two Gun recommends called Rare Exports on Tuesday night. On Wednesday night, we'll be doing a 1996 film called Santa Claus, Claws, if you get it. Thursday night, the 19th, we'll be doing Violent Night in 2022 with David Harbour. Friday night, on December 20th, we're going to be doing Santa's Sleigh with Goldberg. And then at the end of the week, December 21st, we'll be doing Santa Claus Conquers the Martians from 1964. And then we'll be doing some other stuff the following week, too. So stay tuned for more Christmas fun on Discord. And those will generally be starting at 9 o'clock during the week and 10 o'clock on weekends.
Oh, yeah.
And 8:30 on Sunday nights for the movie before the show. So,
yeah, Identity's on Paramount Plus too. But yeah, it's a good one, man. Be fun. We'll be watching it though on Discord Sunday. So
Sunday night, yeah.
yeah, it's a good one though. Definitely a good who's done it, and with a fantastic cast. Fantastic cast. So yeah, awesome at Christmas lineup as always. You know, Scarphead knows how to pick them.
And then stay tuned on Christmas Day, although I may not be totally there all day like I was for Thanksgiving when we did the Kaiju Monster Godzilla marathon. We'll be doing something on Christmas Day. I haven't really picked out what marathon we'll be doing all day Christmas Day, but we'll be doing something. So stay tuned for that announcement next week.
Hell yeah. Can't wait. So yeah, man, that's what we got next week, next Sunday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. We got Identity, and yeah, as always, man, we appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Have a great week, man, and stay safe. And we will catch you guys next time, man.
Later, everybody.
Later, guys. Peace out.